Hello everybody, Flik here. It's time for yet another Let's Look At, and today we are taking a look at Dieselstormers, that's written as one word by the way, by Black Forest Games. You may know them as the developers behind Gianna Sisters' Twisted Dreams. I didn't play it on the channel, but I have heard of it, and maybe you have as well. This has just been released as of the 17th of July via the Steam Early Access program, so I insert my usual blurb about what Early Access means here, to save me going into, an extended dialogue about it. Early Access is really early, it's a work in progress. If you buy into an Early Access game, know that you are not buying a finished product, you are helping to fund the production of the product. And with that out of the way, Dieselstormers, it is described by Black Forest Games as a 2.5D cooperative platformer with shooting kind of aspects. They actually compared it to Metal Slug and Diablo. I must admit I don't really see the Diablo influence myself, but the Metal Slug I do see. And we'll jump into single player. It is cooperative though, up to 4 players, and I would definitely say from my hour or so with the game so far that playing it co-op is where you're going to get the most enjoyment out of it. Still, it has randomly generated levels, and to set the scene there is a substance called goop, and it was used to bring about a new era, kind of like a steampunky era, a technological advance. But then the humans overused goop, and so they were cursed by the gods, and cursed goop started turning people into goblins and orcs and what have you. And the Dieselstormers are attempting to push back the tide of the black goop and try and get rid of the pollution, basically. And this is your home base after you finish the tutorial. As I say, I've got about an hour in now, so I've done the tutorial plus about 3 or 4 of the randomized stages that are currently in this build. They can range from having to kill a certain person to claiming a certain area to just kill all the things. There's no real story mode at present. That is one of the things they have planned for the future. But to go over the buttons, I'm using the keyboard and mouse. You can use your controller, but I actually find it easier to use the keyboard and mouse, so take from that what you will. I can steer or point in a different direction with my mouse. Apologies that it makes the screen shake when I do that, but I find it quite fun. I can jump with spacebar, and I can actually do a prolonged double jump. Moving around with the WASD keys, and I can use right click to do a shoulder barge, which can also break some of the scenery as well as barge enemies out of the way. And if I hold left click, I accidentally go to my stage select because I was standing there. If I hold left click when not on that, I can fire my weapon. Now this is a weapon I've customized myself. It didn't start like this. I found the kind of chain gun barrel you can see at the end of it there, and we'll have a little look at the crafting stuff you do down here. Actually, let's do it quickly before I move on. So you get weapon parts for finishing stages, and they can change the stats of your equipped weapon. So as I say, I just recently equipped this kind of minigun. It almost looks like a grenade launcher, but it makes it fire like a minigun attachment to the barrel. I've also got a shotgun type one, and then I've got just like an assault rifle type one, and different engines and barrels also affect your statistics down here for the weapon, and they take materials you find from the stages to craft. So I'm quite happy with my chain gun type thing, so I'm not going to do any changes. These things here we'll get into when we actually get into a stage, but for now let's pick a stage and I'll go over what we have here. The stages in this build anyway, and planned for the full game as well, are randomly generated from, think of it like tile sets of different building types and enemy placements and spawners, but then they'll get mashed together in a randomized way, so you're not going to get the same level layout twice. And as I was saying earlier, there's a few different objective types currently in this build. They are rated as challenge levels, so obviously the higher that is, the tougher the stage itself is, and you also get rewards. So if I wanted an engine piece, I would have to do this one. And that's just a kill all the things level with a fairly low challenge. What about here? Oh, that's massively difficult. Let's try. That's quite high as well. Gear mechs are boss type things that are pretty damn tough. It's even higher. That's even higher, and that's pretty high too. So it looks like if we want an easy one to start with, it's going to have to be the kill all the things. No secondary objective. I think time remaining means that for every stage you attempt, whether it's a win or a loss, a tick of time passes. So some of these stages will disappear and be replaced with new randomized iterations. So this one's going to disappear in a turn actually, so let's just accept the mission. We've now accepted it, so we can take the teleporter down here and off we go. The loading beyond the initial load when you start up the game is pretty damn quick, and it looks like we're starting in a kind of castle-y area. So let's go. Oh, we're actually on the rooftop. Okay, so this is us. Our health bar will appear in a moment up on the left once we get started. There we go. It's like in a Ghost and Ghouls, or Ghosts and Goblins, I mean, type fashion, where your armour loses pieces the more you get hit. You can take 4 hits and then your armour's gone and you die. But you can find restore points to repair your armour. So we might run into enemies straight away. I'm being a bit cautious. Doesn't seem like it. This isn't me controlling that, by the way, when the orb following me zaps into these things. It's letting me know that I can press shift to do a dash that's like supported by him. So I can still do my own dash on top of it to reach higher or further places. Okay, so there's our first enemy. It's an orc firing bombs. We're just going to jump up here and we're going to shoot him in the face until he dies. There we go. So these orbs here are power-up orbs, and they fill this bar on the top right of the screen here. Once it's beyond that line there, I can activate it with middle mouse to gain a massive damage boost power-up special type thing that I'm sure you'll see towards the end here. By the way, I'll draw your attention to the background. You'll see a lot of signs with the orcs. The orcs are like trying to do propaganda to convince people to use the black goop to turn them into orcs. So this is one that's like parodying a beauty cream. There's one that like parodies Coca-Cola. There's one that parodies Nutella. You'll see them as we carry on. I'm just checking what's back here. Ah, it was worth coming back. Good. And I can just drop down here and come back up. Obviously I don't want to step in the fire, so we'll come down. Oh, hello. Whoop. That's going to explode. Oh, that hit me. I lost a bit of my armour. So I'm down to 4 hits now. That's 3 bits of armour plus the death hit after my armour's gone. That is a force field that I can use just by walking into it. Oh, and up there, that will restore a piece of my armour. So I need that now. Let's jump into the Hard Oak Cafe. Obviously a parody of Hard Rock. How did I get in there without burning myself to death? The thicker black areas are things you can't traverse. The lighter colour stuff you can. So if I jump over the fire, I could technically... I don't want to really... Alright. There we go. So now my armour gets repaired. There's the replacement piece. Back to being full health. These transgoop stations are spawn points for enemies. Oh, hello. I love these little orcs, or goblins I guess. They look like Gretchen from the Warhammer 40k world. I don't need that, but I took an enemy. Oh, there's the Nutella parody. Oh, hello. Yeah, well, since getting this upgrade to my gun, it has longer range and more rapid fire. I'm finding it a lot easier. The game is actually pretty damn challenging when you're by yourself. That might also apply when you've got friends, but I would assume there's some kind of revive system, or live system if you have other people. Let's get rid of that. Blow it out the sky. Nice. And... oh! You're on fire, you fool! I don't want to go down there. I want you to zoom into that. Thank you. Oh, I did ram into him, but unfortunately not with enough force to move him. Ah, there we go. I got him. There's another spawner down there, but let's move on. Oh, hello. Oh, I think that was his corpse falling. Gotcha. Lots of little guys. They should be easy enough to handle. So this is the basis of gameplay. The mission will change and the layout will change every time, but essentially you go through a randomised area using the gun that you've customised yourself, and you blow away the orcs that are trying to use the black goop to convert the rest of humanity. And sometimes, because of the randomised nature of how the stages are put together, you'll see what just happened there, where the enemy doesn't seem to do anything. It's like their AI hasn't loaded. Sometimes it'll spawn the balloon enemies inside houses, so they literally can't do anything. Sometimes they'll spawn in the floor. You know, it's the nature of stuff that is randomly generated. By the way, if you get coated in goop, you move slower, your evasion goes all the way down, so it's much easier for the enemies to land hits on you. Let's see if we can get this guy. We should be able to, because this new gun is just kicking ass. So my bar is actually filled, so I could use my special. I'd rather wait until the opportunity that I need it, as in lots of hard enemies on the screen. And there is the advertisement for Coca-Cola, except it's not Coca-Cola, it's Block Goop? No, Black Goop, right? Yeah, Black Goop. I stopped firing just to concentrate on reading. Goop for me, goop for ya. That's not how orcs speak. Just smash through that with my dash, and... oh, I can't get in there. That's one thing though, enemy bullets do go through walls and whatnot, but yours don't. Case in point, the guy firing in there. Oh, I lost a bit of armour there. Oh, the guy below me hit me, I think. Get out of it. There we go. Let's get some revenge. Oops. Oh no, I landed in some. That was not clever. Right. And then we'll also get the armour back. Good. We can move on. Oh. Eventually we will start running into harder enemies, the red variety of the orcs and goblins. They use more flammable things and do more damage. They're a bit more aggressive as well, I would say. That's something I recently learned, that you can shoulder barge the explosives into enemies. Unfortunately, they don't explode on impact though. Don't need to bother about you, I think. Just keep going. Oh, hello, small fry. They like hoarding you with these little guys. So as we push on towards the end of this mission, don't think it'll be that far. We'll be past the halfway point once I do actually start seeing the red enemies. Oops. Didn't actually mean to do that. Oh, don't want to waste that either. I can start going over the pricing structure for Dieselstormers. If you want to... Oh, I've never actually seen an orc that has no equipment. Do you drop something when you die? You're taking an awful lot of bullets. Oh, he hurt me as well. No, I got him. Wish I'd left that health now. Oh, I did. That was smart of me. There we go. So as I was saying, to get into the early access build that I'm currently playing of Dieselstormers, it will cost you £13.99. I do consider that above what I would normally call a budget indie price. I would usually say below £10 would be budget. So it is a bit expensive, in my opinion. You can save a little bit though if you have friends who would be interested in playing this with you though, as you can get a 4-pack for £41.99, which is a little bit of a saving there. But obviously you would have to have the friends who would play it for sure. But it is an option. And there is plans, or a roadmap I guess you could say, of what is going to be slowly added to the early access build and what is planned for the eventual release, and you can see that on the Steam store page, which will be linked in the description box below if you want to go check out some more information and see what they have planned and the estimations for when they'll be completed. So I'm actually very surprised that I've not run into any red orcs yet. Very, very surprised. Perhaps now? Because it was kill green and red orcs, right? Ahaha! Speak of them and they shall appear. They're trying to get to me from somewhere and there was a lot of them. Down here perhaps? Oh, yep. Oh, okay, I'm using my special. This is middle mouse button rather. Now I have a death beam that will just annihilate everything. It sometimes does FPS. Yep, there we go. It's making my FPS lag. Because of all the enemies it's killing at once. But damn, it's worth it. I'm not controlling the direction it's facing, by the way. It's kind of based on the pulsing thing up there and which way I'm jumping. So, oh, that's not everything yet. I was going to say I think that's everything, but no. I've never actually seen two goop stations on top of one another. So that's me killed most of the red orcs, but maybe I haven't killed enough green ones for it to, to trigger the end of the mission. Ow. Oh, he's yellow. I need to get more of the green ones dead, I think, and then it'll trigger the end of the mission. I don't think there's any kill counter on the screen as far as I can tell, so I don't know how close I am to killing enough for the mission to say, alright, you've done enough. Oh! The screen went blank there for me, I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe because I shoulder barged? Well, either way I win. Maybe killing these guys will be enough? No? Okay. Oh, I got hit by the little guys there. No, still not enough? Still not enough. Alrighty. I guess we need to go find some more stuff back here to kill. Ah, maybe he'll do. So I should say within the confines of a building, oh, that was the last guy, yeah, that I need to do. Within the confines of a building, your bullets do travel through the bits where you would be able to jump, but not through the bits you wouldn't be able to jump, unlike the enemies who can. So that's an engine piece. That might be a direct upgrade. So once we go back to our base here, I'll have a look and see if I can use that to upgrade my gun. So was that my... yeah, it was an engine piece. So how does that affect my stats? It apparently brings stuff down. What engine am I currently using? Yeah, mine's 65 and 153. Yeah, it's not very good at all, is it? I would probably scrap that then. There, I did it and got one of them. Barrels, both these are bad. And both these are bad. And well, actually, the shotgun might be really good close range, but I'd like the minigun. So we'll exit. We won't save any changes. I think it still counts the dismantling. And we'll do one more mission here. I think that'll probably encompass the entirety of this video. Let's take on, let's take on a big guy. A gear mech. Challenge level 13. Bring it on. So the gear mechs are giant robots, and you can see some other enemy types in the trailer for the game as well, which is on the Steam store page. Right, so we've started in the shopping district. Alrighty. There's the black goops coming out the fountain there. Oh, there's an actual shop for the cola. It's a bar. Oh, sorry, it's a cafe again. Right, so technically in these missions you could just run past all the enemies and look for your quarry, but it pays to kind of take your time so that you have your special bar charged up by the time you fight the big nasty, so you can do lots of damage quickly, because it's pretty tough. Take that! Well, I got the indoor balloon if nothing else, and then also the scenery smacked into me and damaged me. Whoops! Getting hit early on... Oh, I can't actually go down here, that's weird. Getting hit early on isn't such a big deal. I like the background here as well. I like all the poisony type effects. Oops. Now, how do I get down there to get that health? I get down here. Gotcha. Oh, there's one up there anyway. Take that. Now I'm going to get attacked by those Gretchen from behind. No, they aren't actually called Gretchen. That's just me. I'm stuck in 40k mode. The enemies do have a very orc from 40k aesthetic, I will say that. I wonder if it's an influence on them at all. I mean, I know there is a kind of generic look for orcs, but still. So I suppose I can start wrapping up my thoughts as we show a little bit more gameplay. Obviously stick around if you do want to see me fight the boss. I've been enjoying myself with Dieselstormers so far. I would say you definitely have to play it co-op though to get above average levels of enjoyment. I would caution you at the price, given it is early access and you're not buying a finished product, you're helping make it a finished product. But if you're into shooting lots and lots of orcs, then it's definitely the game for you. If you're part of some kind of activist group for the just rights for orcs and you're entirely against the aspect of shooting them in the face many times, then this is definitely not the game for you. Oh, he almost got me. I wonder if there is actually people like that. You know, orc activists. It'd be quite funny. It'd be a good parody of some activist groups. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to shoot many things. Oh! That hit me. Yep. Got me right in the face. So now I need a health. Oh, get away from me. Any health down here? No. Okay. Oh, there's no point breaking that because I can't even go that way. Oh, I got hit again there! The goblin got a good hit on me. Little bastard. Right, so now I definitely need a health. Oh, speaking of. Yoink. As long as you don't stay in the fire too long, it doesn't take a part of your armour away. Yeah, try and catch me now. Actually, they do a pretty good job of keeping up with you, I will say that. I think they do eventually lose interest though. Yeah, like that, they kind of lost interest there. Oh, found him! Alright, so this guy fires death beams, he also drops mines, and that mine got me. I'm going to activate my special here. Oh no, I don't have enough bar! Oh, I'm going to die. I bet I die. Oh, I got hit by the blooming explosive there. Come on, die. I will reiterate, the game is actually tough, so if you're looking for a challenging game, this is something you should definitely consider. We're going to get that health. Oh, I clicked off the screen, my bad. I think there's another health on the left I can make use of. Oh no. Oh no! Ah, I got roasted alive. I should have waited until I thought I had more of my bar than I did. That's a shame. Yeah. Well, actually, I can show off one more thing by going to restart now. Totally new map, randomised. Didn't start here last time, it's now got kind of a weird purplish hue and I've started on a hay roof. So yeah, that just shows it does indeed randomise every time you try it. The mission objective stays the same within the confines of the same mission, it's just the journey to get to the boss is different. So we may find the boss quicker, we may not. I'm going to try and rush the boss even though I'm not going to have my special again. Just to try one more time to get a kill of him on camera. It's the explosions from the explosions, that's what he's very good at, he's basically Torg. And it's pretty hard to deal with. This is a very jump-centric layout we've gotten given this time. So we'll go up here, we're here. Again, we'll just ignore most of these. Just pick on the ones that are following me and hopefully get to the boss pretty sharpish. But I will say once again that this has been Dieselstormers by Black Forest Games. And there will be a relevant link in the description box below. And now, hopefully we should almost be there. Can I get up this way? Yes. Oh, no. Yes, through here. Leave me alone. I've got bigger fish to fry. Why would I get hit by that? See, those orcs are actually stuck looking to the left, so they're not going to bother about me. Oh wait, no, me hitting them did actually sort them. Frame rate tanked a little bit there. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, that's going to explode. Yeah. So I've got 3 hits left. That's still pretty good. Oh, that's not the way you get out. I have to... Oh, there's the boss. Right, he's through here. Okay. Unless we meet for the first time for the last time. Well, he's got a spawner next to him. That's bad luck. Also, what hit me there? Oh, this is bullet hell. Yeah, see, when that big explosion happens, it sends off lots of little ones. Each one does damage. I got health there, I think. I think what I'm supposed to do is take advantage of the... Oh, never mind. Is take advantage of the ability to shift very quickly. Well, that was 2 deaths, so we're going to sit back and give in to that mission. And I think that's probably shown off quite enough. If you're interested in more, go check out the Steam store page for trailers and more information and whatnot. So this has been Dieselstormers. My name has been Flik. Stay tuned for more gaming stuff daily, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.